Hey everybody, it's Carla. Welcome to the Happy Bookmaker. I hope you're having a fantastic day. It is gorgeous summer day here in Colorado. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna be 92, but so far so good. So today we're gonna have kind of an easy peasy day. We're just gonna kind of go over a few things. I did some sort of mass journal making over the weekend. All these little purple tabs are finished pages, actually finished layouts, so finished 2 pages. And then after we do that, I just kind of want to, do a little show and tell of that. We're going to go over some upcoming projects that I have in mind, just kind of a quick little overview, and just to kind of let you know, give you a little heads up on what we're probably going to be doing. Because at this point, I'm getting close to, I think I'm going to work on this mostly on my own. We might have a couple sessions when we get really close, and then we'll finish the cover. So let's go through this first. And oh, I have a rogue pencil. Okay, and then we will go over our new little projects. So France and Flowers, red toile. I'm not going to go over each page that we've already gone over, but these little purple tags, like I said, are layouts that I have done over the weekend. So what I'm trying to do is kind of lighten up some of the layouts a little bit, because it is starting to get, it's not overly thick, it's not, but if I keep going the way I've been going, it's gonna just get way too thick and fat. And I also want to leave room for the end user to do some of their own stuff, so some pages are gonna have very little, if anything at all. So we've got this beautiful page. Let's see, bring it up to you a little bit for journaling. I just did a little botanical there, and a digital image with another digital image, kind of, let's see here. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. Kind of aged up. This, I believe, this I think was Book and Paper Arts, a little French receipt or invoice, and just printed it on copy paper and aged it up a little bit, and she's gonna tuck in here. My beautiful French ephemera haul, which I love dearly. Pretty much all that's left is really big stuff. So I need a lot of littler things to tuck into pockets. So I'm having to do some of my own. But this page, so the back side of this, which you can't see, but it was very, very plain page. And I took one of those pieces of French book page and made that the background for this page. So, obviously you can't see the other side anymore, but I think that that's fine. And I just love the simplicity of this layout. I think it's really pretty. And this one, pretty simple as well. Now I made myself a little note that I might do, I just kind of stuck this in here for something for now. Another little French receipt from Book and Paper Arts. This is from a book, it's like cooking. It's like royal cooking or something to that effect. And it just had some really cool little illustrations in it. And this happens to be French. So I pulled in, I got a little glue thread there. I pulled in the red from that, and patisserie, and so I put my little boulangerie word down here. So this can be a little bit of journaling space. And so my thinking is to make maybe a little journaling card to stick in this pocket. So this may or may not stay in here, but again, I love the simplicity of it. For this one, very similar to a couple of the other layouts with these beautiful botanical pages from, I think this is, I can't remember, Macmillan Book of Wildflowers, I'm pretty sure. And so I might put something else in here. Again, I'm gonna do a final pass at that before the whole book is done, but I did do a little journaling card, because obviously there's really no journaling space, although something could be written up in that corner. But this is parchment paper, just from the kitchen, and some, what's that stuff called? I totally lost the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about. The pretty decorative tape. Ugh, totally lost it. Which is also glued on. I did find that on the parchment paper, I did a couple of stamps and they took forever to dry. However, if you use a Sharpie marker, it dries instantly. So, so they're still good to write on, but you just have to be careful of what you use. And then I did a little butterfly and a couple little bee stamps. And that's an older one. And again, pretty simple. Oh, another pretty journaling page. And I couldn't, I can't get over this, black and white Toile tissue paper. So I stuck a little corner of it down there. This can also be used for journaling. So my question to myself is, do I want to add a little pocket? And I'm thinking about putting a little band, like it would be a belly band, but it would be a horizontal belly band, to maybe stick something in. So I haven't decided, so I've made myself a little note, but I just love these papers and I really didn't think they needed much. This is just the way this was, stamped and coffee dyed, or rather stenciled and coffee dyed with inks. And yeah, okay, so this is another one where this is just coffee dyed and stenciled with red, this kind of red ink, the stamp pad ink. And I'm gonna put something in here. Oh, I'm getting a cramp in my arm. Okay. I'm gonna put something in here, but I have to decide what that's going to be. And again, didn't really do anything with this page. It's just a digital image. I did do a little inking on it and a Believe stamp, which I think I have to sand all my stamps down or wash them because I'm starting to get a lot of like bare spots. So, I mean, it's okay. I like the rusticness. Rusticability? I don't know. The rustic look of that. Okay. Okay, I seem to have a lot of these pink journaling pages, but I think they're so pretty. And again, good for journaling. It's coffee dyed. I then did a little bit of stenciling on top of it. This is a botanical page from Barbara Everard's Wildflower book. And this is a little digital image for a pocket. And then this is from my little French ephemera haul. It's looks like a little tourist map. And I actually did have to cut it down a little bit to pop into this little pocket, but I love the way the purple is kind of carried through there. So, love that. I'm making notes to myself. And I have to set this down for a minute. Holding it up like this and I'm getting a cramp in my arm, but I will raise it up to you. So another pretty journaling page. This is my 1877 dictionary book, French dictionary book, just a little sliver of a page here and a stamp. And this is a piece of that French ephemera. And what does it say here? Can I read the date? Oh gosh. I can't, I'd really have to look. Maybe I'd have to get a magnifying glass to read the date, but it is French. Is it on the back maybe? Oh, I just can't see it. Maybe those zeros mean it's just from like 2000. I don't know, but it's really pretty and it blends in with our blues. Another floral image on a digital background that I coffee dyed. I usually spritz, and then of course I always do my little inking. And this is from, I can't remember, it's another kind of book on flowers. I can't remember which one it is, but it was just a scrap, and I loved, the pretty windows, and this was just a little scrap of the word Paris, and I stuck that in the corner here. So I love this just the way it is, plenty of room for journaling, or for the user to add more goodies, or maybe they want to add more, ephemera on this side. And we've got another one of these pretty botanical pages. I used these as the center pages for the signatures because I'm just in love with them. I think that they are so pretty. This is just brown craft paper, which was packing paper, and just did a little tear of a corner. and carried through with a little white flower. This was my mass making journal card, one of those products. Just a little journal card to stuff in here, because obviously, again, there really isn't any journaling space. Another digital image. This, I think, was Book and Paper Arts. Could have been Graphics Fairy. I use a lot of Graphics Fairy because they have a lot of beautiful free images. And, you know, they're copyright free because they're older. And so I just aged this up. I think it looks pretty authentic, actually. I love it. Could be journaling on that. There's a little hidden spot for journaling back in here. Might stick something over here eventually, but I don't know. I think I like the simplicity of this as well. And this one is, again, a coffee dyed and stenciled and inked paper, signature paper. A digital image that, oh, you know, I'm pretty sure this was Graphics Fairy, and some scrapbook paper scraps. And I'm just gonna leave it just like this because I think it's really pretty. I mean, if anything, I would put maybe a paper clip on it, maybe possibly. And we're almost done. Another parchment paper, little secret writing spot. Well, I guess it's not secret, but underneath is a little secret image, a little secret botanical image. Digital images. This is some music paper, all aged up. I did do a stamped image on the back of this, but again, my stamps are like, they're yelling at me. They're like, clean me up or sand me off. One of my mass making tags with a little bit of space for journaling on the back. Not that we really need extra, but because there's plenty of space on here. And again, with the parchment, I found that like a Sharpie, it kind of dries instantly and it's not going anywhere. Worked really well for writing on this. Some of that same, I've got a lot of scraps of this same scrapbook paper, but this is also, let's see, I don't have anything in it right now. It's a pocket. So something, I may stick something in that, or I may leave it. And this is like the black and white toile tissue paper layout that we did. This is like another side of that paper. So I'm leaving this plain for journaling. I did a little vellum scrap pocket. And this definitely was an image from Book and Paper Arts, digital image, that I inked up and stuck down, and another mass making little tag. And again, I think I'm just gonna leave this the way it is. Oh, so this next one, this is a layout that I did a while back, and Cheryl made a comment, because I made a comment about these little hexagons, and I'm like, I don't know why, but it reminds me of a beehive. And it's like, and then I had a V8 moment after she said, oh, you could do more, and it could be like honeycomb. Duh. That's why it reminded me of a beehive. So I only had like one with the bee of these little hexagons, and so I added a few more. So now it really does look like honeycomb, and I think it's super cute, and that was a great idea, Cheryl. I loved it. And I think, oh, we've got one more. And another botanical page from Barbara Everhardt's book. And we have a lovely journaling page here. This time I made the French dictionary page a pocket. And this was pretty plain. I did do some stenciling over it very lightly so it can still be written on. And again, a little mass making journal card. So there's that. And I went ahead and used one of the yellow plastic coated paper clips on this because it kind of fits in with the colors. And there aren't a lot of colors in that little bunch that I really like, so I'm gonna use them where I can. And that's it. We're caught up for now, and I'm gonna keep working on this, like I said, on my own. So let me get rid of all of these. Look at all the work I did, you guys. It was lots of fun. It's lots of fun. I may do more of it today. So in the near future, so this video that you're watching is being published on the 30th, but on July 4th, which I did not plan, but that's just the way it's going to work out, we're going to be working on this junk journal. And this is a journal that I constructed even before I had my YouTube channel, but I had made like a bunch of them, and I was like, I have enough projects going on. I don't really need to, kind of continue on with this one right now. But it's just like a script. This was actually upholstery fabric, which I did a bench with many, many years ago. I think I got the fabric at Hobby Lobby. I don't know that they still have it. But again, it was just a scrap. And on the inside, I don't know where I got this fabric. Again, it's just a scrap, but just a pretty pink to cover the inside. And then I will be doing, a couple of pockets. So what we're gonna be working on July 4th, I'm gonna be doing it before the 4th, I'm gonna be doing the signatures. So what we're gonna be doing is, I think I'm gonna do two 12-page signatures. I think that either that or 3 10-page, but I think because this is not very wide, let's see here. Well, it's 1.5 inches. I'm just leery of making it too full because, then as you're adding your goodies, I just don't like them, to get, it's kind of fun when they're really fat, then they're full of goodies, right? But I like the way Red Toile is turning out, where it's just a little less stuffed and a little more manageable maybe. So anyway, so we're gonna be doing that. And so let me grab these here. So from this pile of papers, I'm going to be pulling out our signature papers, and we're going to be doing that part completely together because for Red Toile, I believe I picked out the papers, which I'm going to pick these out ahead of time too, but then I think I did all the folding and all of that stuff ahead of time because there was so much to do. But this time we're going to kind of go through that together, folding the papers and installing them into the book. I may try to use a crocodile to do the holes right through here and not have a hidden spine this time. I've always done a hidden spine, but I think I'm gonna try it the other way and use like the natural waxed thread. I think that would be really pretty. If I don't like it, I can always cover it up. But I think what I'm gonna do is go from the outside in because it does get a little ragged, and I really hope that the crocodile will go through this. If it doesn't, we'll find out. We'll find out together. So there's that, and then we will decorate the cover. I've already kind of picked out a couple of things for the cover. This is the script fabric that's inside of France and Flowers Red Toile, and it is I think this is a French script. So I'm gonna do something like that with a pretty little extra ribbon, and possibly this as well for a tie closure. This kind of wired ribbon, I love using those for a closure because they tie really nice into bows. So, and I just love the way, it ties in with the pink on the inside, and then there's a little brown and pink and cream on the outside. So this may be a book that we decorate, but it also may be a book that just goes into my shop as one of my blank page books that I have a little starter kit of ephemera included in the price. So I haven't decided yet because we've got a lot of things to work on. So we're gonna do this part of it and get that done, and then we'll decide that part later. Okay, and then after this, I've been itching to do an altered book again. So this can be some different ways, and I'll probably end up doing all of these eventually. But I don't know if you remember this, the Merry Out of Doors book from one of my art journal layouts, but I did use a page or two from this. This says 1948. Robert Craig something, 1948. And the book is dated 1935. Sweet little book with some really pretty little images. It's all black and white. Now, you know, the thing with this is that the spine is pretty much shot, you know. I wouldn't be able to leave it like this. But the cool thing is, I'm gonna make then, I guess, would it be still an altered book or would it be a junk journal? I think it would be both because I'm gonna be using the book cover and back, but we're gonna be removing this and adding our own spine, which would be cool because then I can make it like, I don't know, maybe an inch and a half, and we can have a really nice size junk journal. So obviously, you know, all of these pages are gonna be coming out, but I will be using a lot of them in the book, just as kind of, you know, an homage to the book itself. And I don't know, I may leave a lot of this, and I'll do a little bit more decorating on here too. But I don't know what the theme would be. Maybe there's no theme, but I just love this book. I'm just in love with it. Another one this is Lorna Doone, which I have not read this book. What is the date on here? I don't think this is particularly old. Lorna Doone, A Romance of Exmoor. Let's see how old it is. I feel like it's like the 70s or, oh, well, okay, oh. Well, copyright 1943. I guess, is this from 1943? Wow, that's pretty cool. If it really is, this is in incredible shape. So the thing with this is that, you know, my first thought was altered book. The thing is, you have to remove so many pages to do an altered book, you know, because you have to make room for your goodies to go in, right? And listening to other creators talk about this, it could compromise the integrity of the spine. And, you know, the pages that are left, you know, it may not be stable. So I'm not sure about that. If nothing else, I will be removing the inside, which apparently this is a good situation to have. They are glued to this piece of, you know, like fabric, but then there's a space, and then using this as a junk journal cover, which I think would be gorgeous. Well, you can see I spent $4.99 on it. Oh, 1943. So I just love it. I love the book. The only thing I know about Lorna Doone is the cookies, which are very good, by the way. So, and then it'll be really fun to decorate. It's just in great condition. So, and then I will try to use some of these pages in here, whether it's, you know, a junk journal completely deconstructed, or if it's gonna be an altered book. All right, and then we're gonna take, and I don't know if this will be the exact one, but a really good size for an altered book is a size like this, because it's, you know, you don't have to remove, you have to remove plenty of pages, but it's not gonna be so, what's the word? I don't know, destructive to the binding to remove those. So, I mean, I have to see like how this is gonna work. Again, if nothing else, this could be a junk journal that I, you know, put signatures in. But I think this is one where I can make it work for an altered book, which I fell in love with in the early 2000s, I guess it was. And I love doing altered books, and I haven't done a lot of them. I did one that's in my shop right now. So this is copyright 1984. So, you know, it's nothing, you know, spectacular. It's just, it's in really good shape, really great shape for the cover. We can do all kinds of fun stuff with this. And of course, again, to honor the cover, we'll use some of the pages in the layouts, as well as a lot of them are going to be left in here. So that is what's going on. That is what's coming up. I'm excited about it. I don't want you to get bored with red toile, because, you know, we've been working on this for a couple of months now. I started my YouTube channel April 6th, It is today, June 27th, and I didn't start on this right away, but I think 2 months. I think it's time to bring her home, right? And like I said, I don't want you to get bored. I want to bring in some new projects so that you're as excited as I am. So thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. And I so appreciate your likes and your comments and shares and subscribing. And, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so and be a part of the Happy Bookmaker Club, because it isn't just me. It's all of us. And I really take your comments seriously and to heart, and like to incorporate those ideas. And I really, really so appreciate you. Thanks so much, you guys. Love you. See you next time. Bye.